They built first. I let the judge decide the rest. I bought my property knowing the boundaries were clear. The survey was filed with the county, the markers were set, and the lot had never been disputed. That certainty was part of the purchase. About a year later, construction began on the neighboring property. At first, it looked routine. Excavation, forms, rebar, nothing unusual. Then I noticed concrete being poured closer to my boundary than expected. By the end of the week, a permanent structure stood where open ground used to be. I walked the line with my survey in hand. The markers were still there. The structure crossed them. I spoke to my neighbor and explained what I'd found. He said the contractor assured him everything was fine. He admitted they hadn't checked with me beforehand. He said they planned to sort it out later if there was a problem. I told him this was the problem. I asked if construction could pause until the boundary was confirmed. He said stopping now would be expensive. Materials were already ordered. Crews were scheduled. Delays would cost money. He suggested we talk once everything was finished. I said no. Instead of arguing further, I hired a licensed surveyor. The measurements were taken, verified, and documented against county records. The results were clear and consistent. Part of the structure was on my land. I sent the survey in writing and requested correction. They refused again. That's when I contacted an attorney. We filed a complaint for encroachment and requested judicial review. Because the structure was permanent, the court acted quickly. These issues don't improve with time. The judge ordered an independent survey and temporarily halted work on the encroaching portion. Both parties were required to accept the findings. The independent survey confirmed the encroachment exactly as documented. At the hearing, my neighbor argued the mistake was unintentional and that removal would be costly. The judge acknowledged the expense. Then he stated that cost doesn't override property rights. The ruling was simple. The encroaching portion had to be removed and rebuilt entirely within their boundary. Compliance was mandatory. My legal costs were included in the order. They tore it down and rebuilt it correctly. They built first and asked later. I let the judge decide instead.